Oh my goodness, dude, I can't believe it. Did you see that Phil Kessel asked for a trade? I don't think that's what he said. Dude, it's in all the reports. Look, it says here he has a voodoo doll named Ron. He burned a copy of Harry Potter because Ron Weasley has the same initials. I regret teaching you how to read last week.
Boom! You ready? Big news. What? Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Leafs win 5-4 over the Atlanta Thrashers. Started off pretty bad though. They gave up way too many penalties in the first. 7 minors assessed in the first, 6 of them to the Leafs. And the Thrashers out shooting the Leafs 18, that's just the first period, to 11, and outscoring them 2-0 with 2 power play goals. Including a blast from Dustin Byfuglien, and after he scored the goal, he reached behind him, pulled the monkey off his back, and threw him into the crowd. And if Matt Sundin got a game suspension for throwing his stick into the crowd, imagine what Byfuglien will get for throwing a live animal. I mean, what if it hit some kid?
Bobby, can we keep it?
But the Leafs coming on strong in the second period, taking just over 4 minutes to tie the game up. Dion Phaneuf opening the scoring with his first ever goal at the ACC as a Leaf. His 35th home game as a Leaf on the 35th anniversary of Daryl Sittler getting 10 points against the Bruins. Coincidence? Yes. Then Mikhail Grabowski takes a nice feed down low from Clark MacArthur, and it's a tie game. But of course, 39 seconds later, the Thrashers take the lead back. Who scores? Nick Antropov. Why do former Leafs always do this? I was surprised Tim Stapleton didn't get a hat trick. However, before the end of the second period, the Leafs managed to tie it up. Caberlet to MacArthur and in, but that's not what I want to talk about. Because the goal itself was impressive, assist to Caberlet and Versteeg, but if you could give out a third assist, it would be Daryl Boyce. In an absolute battle in front of the net, Pavlik's trying to push him out of the way, and in the middle of that, the Leafs managed to score. So in back-to-back games after suffering his nose injury, a goal has happened directly because Daryl Boyce was in front of the net causing havoc. Which brings me to the question of the game. Now this was asked during the Leaf Space live chat, which we do every single home game on mapleleafs.com/LeafSpaceLive. Has Daryl Boyce earned himself a more permanent spot on the Leafs? I want to know what you think, but in my opinion, yeah, he better have. He gets in front of the net, which fans and Ron Wilson alike have been begging their players to do all season. He's not exactly a sniper, but he has contributed offensively, and he's a plus rating on a team with not many of those. And he's playing with a, minor scratch in his face. I just think he plays his role very well. He's got passion. He's got fire for the game. Nothing's going to keep him out of the game, even if his face is falling off. And why wouldn't you want a guy like that on your team? And with Tim Brent playing the way he has lately, those are 2 good guys to have in the bottom 6. Someone from the top 6, Nikolai Kulemin, getting his 19th on the season from a wow giveaway by Dustin Byfuglien. Kulemin's birthday's not even till the summer. So Byfuglien just completely wiping out his goal from earlier in the game with that one. And Kulemin just being a nightmare against the Thrashers, getting 4 points during the 9-3 win, and he got another 2 in this one. Caberlet also getting 4 points in that one and 2 in this one. Halfway through the third, if Leafs fans on Twitter weren't talking about Daryl Boyce's messed up nose, they were talking about Timmy Brent. Follow him, by the way. He's Brenter37. That's Brent 37. But Joey Crabbe and Colby Armstrong working hard down low. Armstrong steals the puck. Crabbe puts it in front. Brent buries it, and that would end up being the game-winning goal. Because Atlanta would get one back. Andrew Ladd scoring his 17th of the season, but that's as close as they would get. So we move to less than 2 minutes left in the game, and I'm going to give some attention to someone who just does not get enough. And if no one else is going to step up and talk about him, I'll be the one to do it. Phil Kessel rings a bell because Wilson puts him out in the dying seconds of the game. Key defensive situation. The Leafs go for the empty netter and miss it. Who beats out the icing? Phil the Thrill. And if Kessel doesn't pull that off, maybe the puck goes down the other way for a face-off. Atlanta gets it and they score and tie the game. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk about Ron Wilson. Because I got a comment on my Facebook, and I'm not mad at it, I just want to discuss it, saying that I don't beak Wilson enough. Well, on more than one occasion, at least in the Leaf Space live chats, fans have been like, why did Wilson pick these guys for the shootout? He's an idiot. Then a guy like Colby Armstrong goes in and scores. The Leafs win, and they say, oh, but good, we won. He gives Phil Kessel a chance to prove himself in a defensive role, and he does it. Something I suggested a while ago, but a lot of you shot down. Split up the MacArthur, Grabowski, Kulemin line. But Steve, that's the only line that's scoring. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. They've been a bottom 5 team for like months now, but oh, they got a line that scores. Because why would you change anything on a team that stinks? Am I right, folks? Am I right? Well, Wilson splits up the lines in this one, much to the chagrin of everyone I was reading, and the Leafs win. And trust me, I don't agree with everything Wilson does. I can't tell you how many times this season I've seen a player do something that I'm like, dude, sit him. All I'm asking is that people be fair and give credit where credit's due, which which they're not. And now watch if the Leafs lose to the Islanders. Oh, see, I told you Wilson sucked. This guy needs to be fired. I don't care if it's an unpopular opinion. Let me have it. Add me on leafspace.com where you can see all my opinions. Add me as a friend or like my page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at Steve_Dangle and check out stevedangle.com. You know, I can't help but feel like we forgot something, and it's really bugging me. I just can't figure out what it is. Oh my